Dr. Jeremy Webster and George V. John. We're talking today about what to expect when you're on the Candida cleanse. So when someone's cleansing, because they've got Candida, too much yeast, are there certain negative effects that can happen to them while they're cleansing?
Yeah, there's a potential. Rather than just talk about how Candida cleansing is going to make you feel great and cure all your problems, which it could. It could really be the problem that's causing you to be fatigued. It could cause you to have a white coated tongue and all these other nasty things that we don't like. So for some people, Candida cleanse just makes them feel great. But for other people, it can really do a lot of damage to your nervous system and really screw you up. These are the people that have mercury toxicity. Now, for these people, it's very, very likely that the only reason that they have Candida problems is because they have mercury poisoning. So these people might have the silver fillings in their mouth. They might have gotten a lot of vaccinations with thimerosal, which is a mercury-based preservative in the vaccines.
And usually in flu shots.
Yeah, flu shots. Pretty much every vaccine, unless you specifically say, I don't want mercury in this vaccine. And then there's other ways we can get exposed to mercury.
The big fish.
The really big, yeah, the swordfish and the shark.
Right.
Yeah, so there's a lot of ways we can get exposed to these things. Coal burning plants put out a lot of mercury. So there's a lot of ways. If you get exposed to mercury and have a high level of mercury, mercury acts just like an antibiotic. Not just like, but sort of like an antibiotic in your body, in that it will kill certain bacteria, but it won't really kill yeast. So what you've done when you've got mercury exposure is you've killed the good bacteria in your gut and just made a nice place for that Candida to start overgrowing. Now, mercury and Candida bind together real strongly. So if you've got a lot of mercury in your system and you start killing and wiping out all that Candida, what you've done is you've just released all this mercury into your system, and you can actually poison yourself. In fact, it gets even worse than that. If you use the heavy hitter, the drugs like nystatin, which are Candida killing drugs, there have actually been people killed from nystatin because of mercury poisoning when they start killing off that yeast.
You know, it's kind of funny you say this, because if I'm a person now on the outside watching this, I'm thinking, okay, all these negative effects that can happen, I might as well just go to my doctor instead of doing a Candida cleanse and get some medication to knock this out. And what you're saying is the medication can be more dangerous than just doing a Candida cleanse.
The medication just can enhance or accelerate the process, and if it's a mercury problem, as the underlying problem, the nystatin and the drugs just throw that mercury in there twice as fast. If you do it slowly, your body can usually handle it and get rid of it slowly, or at least maybe not die from it. But yeah, the drugs can be just too much too quick. Really, I think the best way to handle this problem, if it's a mercury issue, get rid of the mercury, and the Candida will just go away once the mercury's all gone.
How does someone know if they've got the mercury issue or not?
Yeah, the best way is just to test for mercury. Go to a practitioner, a functional medicine practitioner, either a chiropractor, an MD that does functional nutritional medicine, or a naturopath, and we can test we can test in the stool, the urine, the hair. We can test the toxic metal levels.
Okay. Dr. Jeremy Webster on what to expect when you're doing a Candida cleanse.